The highway shoulder was paved in shimmering heat as the black Bugatti Chiron sat idling. Cassius, dressed in a sharp royal blue silk suit and a gold luxury watch, sat calmly behind the wheel. He was returning from a federal briefing when the sirens of a local cruiser cut through the air. Vance, an officer with a history of targeted stops, exited his vehicle. He was in his full, authoritative police uniform, but he wore a bold red tactical vest that signaled his aggressive intent. Behind him, Sloan approached with a bold red-trimmed clipboard, her eyes locked on the multi-million-dollar car. Vance marched toward Bugatti, his face contorting into a realistic, unmasked expression of aggressive rage. He saw the car and the man behind the wheel as a challenge to his authority. His nostrils flared, and a pulsing vein began to throb at his neck as he reached for his heavy-duty baton. Out of the car, "I'm impounding this vehicle for suspected criminal acquisition," Vance roared. "Officer, this vehicle is a registered federal asset under my command," Cassius replied, his voice a steady royal blue frequency. He stepped back defensively as he exited the vehicle, but Vance didn't hesitate. Vance's aggression turned physical instantly. He lunged forward and delivered a heavy-handed, aggressive shove to Cassius's shoulder, slamming him back against the carbon fiber door of the Bugatti. "I don't care about your stories." Vance snarled, his face showing anatomical micro-expressions of fury. His brow furrowed into deep ridges and his eyes widening in anger. In a display of unchecked power, Vance swung his baton, smashing the side mirror of the Bugatti, the glass shattering across the pavement. He then grabbed Cassius by the lapel of his royal blue jacket and pinned him against the car, while Sloan signaled the tow truck driver to begin hooking the vehicle. The witnesses, Sterling and Maya, stood nearby, their phones raised to capture the raw, unmasked fury on Vance's face as he physically manhandled the man and destroyed the car. "You're going to watch your little toy get dragged to the scrapyard," Vance hissed, his nostrils flaring. Cassius looked at the shattered mirror, then directly into Vance's eyes. "Vance," he whispered, "you just triggered a citywide federal silent alarm. The truth reveal is already in motion." The heat from a highway asphalt seemed to amplify the raw, toxic energy radiating from Vance. He maintained his physical pin, his knuckles white and trembling as he gripped the royal blue silk lapel of Cassius's suit, shoving the man's spine against the driver's side door of the black Bugatti Chiron. Vance's unmasked face was a portrait of unchecked aggressive rage. The veins in his neck pulsed with violent rhythm, and his nostrils flared with every jagged, adrenaline-fueled breath. Sloan stood by the tow truck, her bold red-trimmed clipboard held high as she signaled the driver to winch the multi-million-dollar vehicle. Her face twisted in a smug sneer of bureaucratic victory. "You think a suit and a fancy car make you untouchable?" Vance hissed, his face contorting with anatomical micro-expressions of fury, his brow furrowing into deep ridges and his eyes widening in anger as he leaned in closer, his breath hot against Cassius's face. "In this city, I am the truth. And the truth is, you're going to jail while I watch this car get stripped for parts at the impound lot." Cassius remained perfectly still, his eyes tracking the gold luxury watch on his wrist. As the second hand hit the mark, he reached into the inner pocket of his royal blue jacket. He didn't pull out a wallet. He pulled out a heavy, gold-plated FBI shield and a high-clearance truth reveal credential. "Officer Vance," Cassius said, his voice a low, vibrating royal blue frequency that seemed to command the very air. "I am Special Agent Cassius Thorne. This vehicle is a monitored federal asset equipped with a 360-degree black box surveillance array. You didn't just smash a mirror. You just assaulted a federal officer on a live, encrypted feed currently being viewed by the Department of Justice." The shift in the atmosphere was instantaneous and catastrophic for the officers. Suddenly, the sky was filled with a rhythmic thrum of deep Navy tactical helicopters descending from the clouds. Simultaneously, a fleet of deep Navy tactical SUVs with yellow FBI lettering roared onto the highway's shoulder, performing a high-speed boxing maneuver that trapped the police cruiser and the tow truck. In a display of absolute technological dominance, the massive digital billboards lining the highway, usually displaying advertisements, flickered and changed. They began broadcasting the bold, extreme close-up video of the last 5 minutes in a continuous loop. Thousands of commuters stuck in traffic watched in stunned silence as Vance's snarling face and aggressive shove were displayed in 8K resolution for the entire city to see. Vance's grip on Cassius's lapel went limp. His face turned a sickly, mottled shade of gray as the realization hit him. His authority had been liquidated in real time. The FBI tactical lead stepped out of the lead SUV, his deep navy gear shimmering under the sun. Sterling in his gold silk blazer and Maya in her silver designer dress moved toward the perimeter, their phones capturing the raw, unmasked terror on Vance's face as the federal agents moved in. "Vance and Sloan," the lead agent announced, his voice amplified by a megaphone. "By order of the U.S. Attorney's Office, you are being detained for civil rights violations, assault on a federal officer, and destruction of government property. Your justice debt to the state is now a federal matter." Cassius straightened his royal blue silk suit, brushing a shard of glass from his yellow tie. He stepped into Vance's personal space, his gold watch catching the light. "You told me you were the truth in this city, Vance. But the truth is, you're just a bully who finally picked the wrong target. Your badge isn't a shield anymore, it's evidence." Vance, in a state of aggressive panic, tried to turn and run toward the cruiser. He was instantly intercepted. Two FBI agents firmly grabbed Vance by his arms, twisting behind his back in a brutal, bone-deep lock. They forced him to his knees on the gravel of the highway's shoulder. Sloan was grabbed by her bold red trim gear and forced down beside him. "Liquidate their status," Cassius commanded. The federal agents ripped the badge from Vance's chest and the bold red tactical vest from his body, tossing him into a green trash bin by the side of the road. They physically dragged Vance and Sloan toward the transport vans, their boots dragging in the dirt as the crowd of onlookers from the highway jeered and filmed the disgrace. Cassius looked at the shattered mirror of his Bugatti and sighed. He adjusted his gold luxury watch and looked at the FBI tactical lead. "Have the car towed to the federal garage," he said, "and make sure the video of their arrest is sent to every news outlet in the country." The power was destroyed. The truth was revealed, and the villain was liquidated.